Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy B-Lee back again with another video. Sorry for these breaks that I keep taking in between videos. I really do be busy. So, the last time we was here, we reviewed the 1989 Batman film starring Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. Now we're here to talk about Batman Returns, which came out in 1992, I believe. Also starring Michael Keaton as Batman, but now we have Danny DeVito as Penguin and Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman. Starting off, I will say that I do like the first movie better, mainly because of the Batman and Joker dynamic. As I stated before, I just love those two together. That good and evil just mesh so well together. And it was a tad lighter. I do feel the first film was lighter than this film. Batman Returns is definitely darker. I would say it's not a bad thing, but for most viewers, that was kind of like the turnoff for this film. This film is actually labeled Tim Burton's Batman because of how dark it was. Yeah, Danny DeVito did a good job as Penguin. Looking back at it now, Danny DeVito was definitely a good choice. Michelle Pfeiffer, she killed it as Catwoman. Her performance can be over the top at times, like for example her licking herself as a cat, but overall, like, she embodied who Catwoman was, I think. And going along with Tim Burton's world, that, you know, that universe he set up for this franchise, it definitely goes well. Her performance definitely goes well with this movie. So a big applause to Michelle Pfeiffer for her performance as Catwoman. Michael Keaton, of course, he does kills it as Batman once again. Yeah, overall, this movie was good. I just felt that for a Batman film, even though DC as a whole is dark, I just felt like this movie is dark. I do love how they gave Penguin kind of like an origin story at the beginning of the movie. You know, his parents, you know, they were upset that their child was deformed. They did some effed up things and tossed them into the river. That was pretty effed up. Like that opening scene lets you know that this movie is going to be dark just by that opening sequence. Michelle Pfeiffer as Catwoman, they definitely gave her a good arc as well. She had a rough life. You know, she had it handed to her, and that would let her into being Catwoman. But overall, man, this movie was good. Like I said, to me, it's not better than the first, just mainly because it doesn't have that dynamic between good and evil like in the first film does. I feel like the Penguin is just there most of the time, although he did set up that plot where Gotham is kind of iffy about Batman. He did set up where Gotham couldn't really trust Batman like that. He did plant that seed in the movie, and I do appreciate that because we didn't have that in the first film. In the first film, Batman was just straight up good guy, but now in this film, Penguin set up, okay, is Batman really on that side? Is he just a vigilante thug? Like, what is he? So we do get that dynamic, and I do appreciate them for inserting that in. Yeah, overall, like I said, this is a good movie. It's a good sequel. It's just not better than the first. I will still watch the first movie over this movie, but I will watch Batman Returns over Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, which we're going to get into soon. I'm going to watch that tonight, so that way I can go ahead and get that review out there to you guys. But yeah, if you like this video, definitely hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not. And as always, it's your boy B-Lee signing off.